ministry with the biggest budget. There's a bloke there, and no one knows who he is. So old Werity turns up, and there's a 4-star American general or the Israeli ambassador, and the defense minister says, "Have you met Adam? He isn't vetted by security. He's got no pass. Would you like to tell him everything about your job?" "Yeah, fine. That'll be true."
You say 4-star American general, is that one with excellent restaurant figures?
Can we just have a look at the business card that he was giving out? Looks quite posh, doesn't it?
You might as well print it.
Me on here.
He's got a proper job.
We haven't thought the truth, he's crossed out the phone numbers.
Yeah. Well, the Mail on Sunday strangely trying to get some speculation going about their relationship. And they got right to heart of the matter saying, 17 years apart, but they dress like twins. Here's their evidence.
Hi, baby.
To be fair, they are at a wedding. Let's try this one.
What are they doing there?
That is a bit weird. Now, what did Liam Fox do when the issue hit the headlines last week?
He demanded an immediate inquiry.
Oh my God!
He found out the first to know about it, and
You're barking up.
really disappointed.
What? You're barking up.
And Liam Fox actually used sort of curious phrase in the House of Commons when he was asked if Werity had
Is
made
it
any
good?
money from their friendship.
Oh yes, he denied there was any transactional behaviour.
You're barking up. What?
That's a weird thing to say.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Did you say something to hide?
Hi.
That's obviously what wrong.
Oh, yeah!
Brilliant apologies that politicians do that. Have you noticed that mistakes were made?
You're so bad.
You?
What you doing?
Yeah.
This is brilliant use
What you doing? Why are you trying to... Look, have this one.
impression of wrongdoing. Funny, you get that impression when someone's been wrongdoing.
You.
You know my impression.
Have that one.
Where he was living in 2002 rent-free. Sorry, I mean without any transactional behaviour.
He was living in Mr. Fox's.
He was. Funded almost entirely out of Liam Fox's own expenses as an MP. And just worth reminding ourselves, I think, incidentally, that in order to renovate this flat, Liam Fox upped the mortgage on it by $180,000, and then he upped his MP's expense claims to cover it. Which means that in a way, you and I were paying for Adam Werity's accommodation. It's a nice warm feeling. And let's go to Dubai for a bit, shall we? Yes, let's. What did Liam Fox say about how the meeting had actually come about?
He said it came about by accident.
He said, Werity
Oh, yeah!
just happened to be arriving in Dubai the next day. As luck would have it,
Oh,
Werity
you've got your own!
in a restaurant in Dubai, and the American business athlete just happened to be on the next table. Bloody hell, that was lucky, wasn't it? And here's the American businessman concerned, Harvey Bolter. Got a nice pair of big yellow trousers on him.
That's the kind of guy you just know he's a really nice guy. Well, ladies in bikinis don't just trust anybody.
They're not ladies in bikinis, they're special advisors.
And what did Adam Werity have regular access to? Yes, take that any way you want.
Is that the answer?
That's to his
Diary, that's absolutely
So when
right.
he was returning home from a war zone, Mr. Werity knew where he would be.
Well, you would think if he had access to his diary, he'd be able to plan ahead a bit more, wouldn't he,
Yeah.
rather than relying on chance. But